Hey everybody, how you doing? Cliff Barron from Remax here with a market update for July 13th, 2022. How's the market doing? Well, today was the big interest rate hike of 1%, so the market was down and it's going to continue to go down, so that's not helping, that's for sure. But, we gained so much over the years, over the past 2 years, something had to give. I predicted it back in March that things were going to shift, and they did. And I still think things are going down. But the hardest part right now, and I said it in my last video, is for sellers to accept it that their house is just not worth what it was. And I have a little bit of an analogy when it comes to home pricing. Okay, everybody knows the price of gas has gone through the roof. Recently it's gone crazy up. So I think about what 2-3 weeks ago it was about 2.15 a liter, not a gallon. Let's show my age. But anyways, 2.15 a liter. Imagine you own a gas station and you bought a ton of gas, and you got to get rid of it. 2-3 weeks ago it was 2.15 a liter. Now the going rate is $1.85 a liter. Imagine if you're saying, you know what, I'm not going to sell that gas for any less than 2.15. You know what's going to happen? Nobody is going to buy your gas. No matter how much marketing you do, you could hire a monkey to sit out in front of your gas station and put on acts all day, and it'll draw attention, but everybody will come and say, oh yeah, I like the monkey, but I'm not going to buy any gas because I'm just going to go down the road and buy that for $1.85. Why would I pay that sort of money? So that's one thing to think of. And then imagine if you knew when you were purchasing gas that the price was, or when you're selling gas, sorry, that the price was going to keep coming down. So anyways, the going rate is $1.85 a liter right now. And somebody came in and said, you know what, I'll buy all your gas that you have for $1.75 right now. Knowing that in about maybe, 3, 4, 6 months, that same gas is going to be worth $1.50 a liter, you should take it. So in other words, my analogy is if you have a house listed, say for, I don't know, $1 million right now, and somebody comes in and they says, I'll give you 950, take it. That's my recommendation, because the theory is in 6, 7 months, a year from now, that 950 will be long gone and it will be down to like what 800, 825, tough to say, 850. So, even though it seems like you're getting a lowball offer right now, think of the future. It's not lowball offer in the future. You're going to be looking back and thinking, wow, were we ever fortunate that we took that? I actually had a client, I think it was in May. Was it May? It was, yeah, around the end of April, early May, where I had a listing, not a lot of showings. There's more showings back then. Right now, there's hardly any showings. You're lucky to get one every 2-3 days. And they said an offer came in. We worked them as high as we could, and they were going to say no. And I said, you know what? Trust me, prices are coming down. We're doing extremely well on this, and one of those apps online said it was worth a lot more. So they eventually took it, and they said, you know what? If I'm wrong, uh, I'm going to buy you lunch. So sure enough, my client contacted me 2 weeks ago. We just closed a couple weeks ago and said, I think I owe you lunch because there's no way I could get that again. I think I sold it for about 1.8 in that range. Now it's worth about 1.5 something. Things are going to keep coming down. The only way I think we're going to turn around, or when we're going to turn around, is probably the summer of 2023, maybe late 2023, when the Fed finally realizes that they've raised the rates too much, too fast, and they've thrown us into a recession. They got to do some quantitative easing again, throwing some more money into the monetary system, and next thing you know, rates come down, people start buying again, and prices slowly start to come up. But it's going to take years to get to where we were in February of this year to actually see those prices again. But I say it again, I say it all the time when it comes to buying real estate. Don't buy thinking you're going to sell it in a month or 6 years or 6 months or a year. Buy it as a place to live. You need a place to live. You can't, you can give it to the landlord if you want, but you need a place to live. Even if it doesn't come down in the short term, even if it's for 1 or 2 years, you're looking at, technically on paper lost 250,000. It doesn't matter. If you're not planning on leaving, on moving, then don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Just ride out that storm. You'll be fine. You need a place to live. That's the bottom line. So anyways, Cliff Barron from Remax here. A few pointers. Market stinks. We all know that. So just stick with it. And the most important thing I can tell you is if you're listing your house right now, do not overprice the listing. go from the recent sales and come down. Don't try and match them from 2, 3 weeks ago because we're going so fast. Things are changing so rapidly um, that if you price it based on 2, 3 weeks ago, you're out of the market already. So find the recent sale and come lower than that. If something sold for 600, you have a condo sold for 600 2, 3 weeks ago. List yours for 580, 579, 570. That's the way it should be, and you'll thank me. Trust me. Anyways, Cliff Barron from Remax. Any questions? Let me know. I'm always around. Thanks. Take care.